stuck here. The cops won't bother me. Well, gas has certainly gotten expensive. In just a matter of a few weeks, it's $1.99. Dietrich Road to Lime Plant Road. I love these roads. You go through the countryside, and look at this, there's farmers around, and they always wave at you. Except that douchebag didn't wave at me. Man, like there's hardly anybody in these back roads today. And it's such a perfect weather. Pre-order the curbside pickup. Oh, this is a winery. Farm brewery. It's a brewery over here. But man, just having a GPS like this, you get to find out where all the great roads are. I really recommend people getting GPSs. Look how Civil War-y this place is. A cemetery with a beautiful backdrop. And we're actually kind of getting near Gettysburg at this point, because northern Maryland's fairly easy to get through, especially without any traffic on these country roads. But look how cool that is. These are great little roads. In a way, I kind of wish I had a little bit more speed, but the Ninja 250 just makes you work hard to get some speed out of it. But I'm going like 60 miles an hour, and that's plenty good, and it feels like I'm going like 120. Look how badass this area is. Oh, there's like gravel on this section, but man, this is a great section of road. It's so, these beautiful like corners. Yeah, some people think that you can't ride an Ninja 250 more than a few hundred miles. There's like a really weird mentality behind riders. And the problem is, like, these roads that are straight, if I was to take a bunch of sport bike guys here, they would want to go like 100 miles an hour. And it's always the worst idea, because this is when people get upset at motorcycle riders, in my opinion. But if you're going to ride fast, it's these type of roads on these straightaways. But I just kind of feel that it's a little bit of a waste. I don't know, it looks pretty clear. Wow, very nice. And another right turn. Man, see, that is pretty cool. A little gravelly here. Restricted bridge. Alright. See, wow, this gets a little bit dangerous, because if you don't know the road, then you're like, man, you might be running off of that little bridge. Man, this is a fantastic little road. I think I'm gonna turn right here onto Hook Road. Man, look at this. It's just fantastic sort of farm roads. Where there's farms, there's usually tractors on the road, but man, and some gravel and berries. Look at this. Jesus, nobody to be seen. I'm actually really interested in this. That's a bridge. Wow, look at this. It's an old mill. And then this really beautiful old house here. This is Sam's Creek and McKinstry Mill. Wow. Wow, this is so good. Yeah, Maryland does have some amazing roads, and all of this is accessible to Northern Virginia and DC riders, but for some reason the idea of, there's like two groups, I guess maybe three. Look at this, just like downshift a bit, I braked, and I just kind of squeezed the throttle, but this bike, it's like full throttle, and if I was in a one gear lower, I could squeeze out a lot more. One of the things I like about the V-Strom and a powerful bike is that I can be in the wrong gear, and I'll still be able to kind of push myself out with like a very strong force and leave a big tar mark on the road from just like the rubber being left on the road. But This one requires you to be a whole lot better with the throttle. But for me, I'm kind of like a lazy rider. I like to keep my revs low. That was a fantastic road, guys. I really love these country roads. And you know, for me, I've never had the opportunity to travel because I've always been poor. So for me, riding a motorcycle kind of lets me see things up close. And there's something about bigotry when you kind of just get stuck in the same routine of like, and I'll use motorcycling more as a metaphor because I see this a lot in motorcycle riders. When you're the type of guy that all you do is ride around your little town and around the beltway and do these little loops, then you're kind of like a provincial bozo. I don't mean to be rude, but you're a provincial person with very limited sight. But when you ride the motorcycle cross country, it really changes you. You become a little bit more humble. And I think riding around the countryside opens your eyes to different people. America is great in that way because everybody's different. Well, here's something I've never seen before. This is like a weird shrine. I'm not really sure what this is. They're a little bit too religious, but come to America, the Shrine Association. That's a lot to read. Huh. Such a beautiful day too. This is Old New Windsor. I mean, they really need to work on these names. I mean, that's terrible. Old New Windsor. But beautiful farmlands here. That lady was kind of looking at me like, what the hell? Sometimes you get like a glimpse of people and they always have like this weird look. Sometimes you get like these people that are just so grumpy. The houses are quite historic looking. But this is right on the border, really great country roads. And it's got like this really strange feeling, you know, like if a place had feeling, this definitely has that. And I'm just worried for gravel around these things. Those type of sweeping turns are not that great for this bike because I'm constantly just giving it full throttle. Actually, most of my riding, if I was to ride in a spirited fashion, I would be just giving it full throttle all the time. But because I'm kind of like chilling, I am not going that fast. It still feels like I'm stressing out the bike a bit. It's starting to straighten up a little bit, which I don't mind. It's kind of cool because it's scenic, it's nice and green. This is Babylon Road and we are about to cross into Pennsylvania. Man, this place is just so much different than Maryland, really. Like, I didn't think it would make too much of a difference, but in road quality, Pennsylvania, it's beautiful, but definitely not as twisty. The northern part of Maryland is, it's twisty and hilly. And then when you get to Pennsylvania, it becomes much more flatter. But it's also very rural, like it's very country, very farmland. Well, squids, thanks for riding with me. That was Gettysburg. Fantastic place to come if you can afford to make it out here. It's beautiful, especially when it's beautiful weather, but even then, it's worth coming to. And of course, the Ninja 250 is a phenomenal bike that not a lot of people see much point anymore except me. I like quirky bikes, you know, mainly because I'm very quirky. As usual, guys, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Life's a fragile thing here. One minute you're chewing on a burger, the next minute you're dead meat.